Cottage.
I'm Amy.
You are bright today. Look how
I am
bright you
all
are
orangey.
on there.
Orange today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how you doing?
Good.
Good. You retired now?
I am.
Yay.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel like being retired.
Okay.
Because it's summer. I don't work in summer ever.
Yeah.
So I will not feel retired until September 1st.
Okay.
So all of those who used to ask me, when do you go back to school? Ask me if I feel retired, but you cannot ask me that. When will you feel retired? That's what you have to ask me now. Instead of, oh, when do you go back to school? No. Now you have to say, oh, when will you feel retired?
Well, they can say when are you going back to school? You can just say never.
Yeah, that's true. Never.
Yeah. So, well, we didn't record last week, Knitting Public Days.
We had a
so
good
we were
time,
here.
though. We were sitting
it
out
was
front.
so beautiful outside that day.
Yeah. There we
was
were
gorgeous.
waving at the traffic and
Yeah.
knitting away, and it was just
Yeah.
a lovely day because it was
was.
warm but not too
Breezy.
hot.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was really nice. And we had a little tent out there, and
Yeah, it was
missed
very
it.
nice.
Sorry.
Yeah. So, yeah, and next week we won't record because we'll be at ZK in Rochester, Minnesota.
Yes, knitting weekend. Can't wait.
Zombie Knitpocalypse.
Unless we'd want to record from there.
I don't know. It'd probably be kind of hectic.
Okay, we won't.
Yeah. So,
Probably not.
yeah.
But yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all knitting days.
Yeah, and drive home on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And those of us who are not driving, well, then we get to knit in the car.
yeah.
And I do. I know not everybody can do that.
No, I'll get sick a little bit if I knit in the car too much.
Oh, no, not me. I can knit for hours in the car.
I've already put a heel on a sock, though, an afterthought heel in the car on the way to Baraboo. But then you just don't watch. I think that's the secret. You don't watch your knitting.
Oh, see, I watch my knitting all the time.
Oh, I don't.
Don't bother me.
Yeah.
So-
But I'm not going to do a lot of knitting because guess what? Yeah.
So you think the tape's helping?
It usually does. I was hand sewing something that was kind of tough, and it kept locking up, and it was locking pretty strong. And it's starting to hurt again. And you know when I feel it is when I'm grabbing the steering wheel, because the steering wheel rests right there.
Oh, my goodness.
And this is where that swollen end is.
Oh, my goodness.
So,
Frustrating.
Yeah.
Definitely frustrating.
so I'll only be knitting a little bit.
Well, but you're bringing paper piecing.
Yeah, I'll bring knitting, crocheting, and paper piecing, hand sewing, so that I can keep alternating, so I can keep busy.
Okay.
I don't know if there's something else I can do. I might try to think.
Well, I am bringing 3 knitting projects. Only
Okay.
3.
Okay. Do you have anything finished this week?
I gave it away.
Oh, okay. Me too.
Yeah.
I'll put a picture at the end of what I gave away. It was a quilt. I had it here last weekend, but then we didn't record. It was made out of some patches I had found in the basement when I was looking for scraps. And I found this whole baggie. It was there was like 21 extra blocks.
Wow.
And a bunch of little strips. So I made a quilt with the extra blocks, put a border around it, and then I made what's called a piano key border, which is like 3-inch by 1-inch strips, all sewn together. That took me like 2 weeks.
I believe it.
And I sewed those all together. So I'll put a picture at the end because I did take a picture before I gave it away.
And when I put the notes, I'll put the picture, a link to my project page, because I took a picture of the... I knit a cowl. It's called Pluck. P-L-U-C-K by Stephanie Lotvin. And it was a very, very simple color work kind of cowl. And I knit it in black and white and bright pink, and it is just beautiful. But it was a gift for someone, and obviously I gave it to her last week. So, no finished... I mean, I finished it, but yeah. So that was my finished object for this episode, but I don't have it anymore.
We both gave our stuff away.
Yeah. Oh, and I did finish that. I don't know. I know I showed it in progress, that scarf, Tin Bridge.
The Knit Circus yarn?
No.
Oh.
Nope, different one.
Tin Bridge. What did it look like?
Gray with a zigzag.
Okay.
I'll bring it.
remember.
I'll have to bring it.
Okay.
So I did have another finished object.
Yeah. Okay. So, works in progress?
Well, we should show our progress. See, Joanne is ahead of me.
Yeah.
This is our perfect t-shirts.
Yep.
Okay, so she's had more working time on it. I have not worked on it. I cast this on at Knit in Public, and that's the last I worked on it.
Yeah.
So I got this much done when we were chatting outside last weekend. And so what's kind of cool about this pattern, it's the perfect knit t-shirt and the perfect crochet t-shirt.
Yep.
I am knitting mine, and Joanne is crocheting hers.
Yep.
And she's further ahead because she started first, but she can't do much. Me, on the other hand, I just am not working on it real fast. You're using the Ella Ray, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Cozy bamboo.
And
I'm already on my second ball, and I'm only this far. Oops. I just pulled out a bunch of stitches.
Oops.
So yeah, I'm already on my second ball.
And I am using,
They're 50 grams, so they'll go a little faster, but that seems like a lot.
I am using some of our Summer Sesame. And this color, they don't have the name, they only got the color number, but I noticed on the website, they actually do have names.
Yeah. Yeah, on the Magpie website I have the names too.
Oh, okay,
On
well
the
I don't know what the name
description.
is, but it is really pretty. See how it stripes? I really do like the way this is striping.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, that stuff's been selling like hotcakes. That
Really?
Summer Sesame. Yeah.
Well, I have to say, I think it's beautiful. I really do. And so, I might be inclined to work a little more on this because I like it. So, I might move past you.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
So that's
Mine's
what-
gonna go slow.
Yeah, so this is one of the things I'm working on. And then the other thing I'm working on is I have a sock tube. And I am taking this sock tube and making fingerless mitts. Okay, so there's I put cuff on top, cuff on the bottom. I made the bottom on the wrist cuff a little wider than the one I did over the fingers. And then right here, you'll see where I've got these needles stuck in. I am going to pick up stitches right there. Same concept as an afterthought heel. This is an afterthought thumb. And so you snip your yarn in between there, and you unpick it, and you have live stitches, and then I will join yarn, and I will knit a ribbed inch or so of frotha. And yeah, so that's what I'm working on. I got this marked where that thumb's got to go, and then here's the other one, the other mitt I've started working on the cuff. So this was a tube I cranked. My very first crank tube. I think I showed that to you a while ago. Well, now I'm finally getting at the mitts. But, and then, the other thing I'm going to do with this is, okay, this is a tube that someone cranked for me, thank you, Dawn. And I did Christmas socks for my kids out of this, like, maybe 2 years ago or so. Well, this is enough tube here to do mittens.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, like this end that I've got waist yarn holding it in, so I don't drop stitches here. But I'm going to go to the waist, this end, and I am going to put the top, of a mitten, basically the decreases. I'll probably put a row or two of plain knitting before I start those decreases. And then, so it's going to be a rounded, actually it probably won't be rounded, it'll be more of a wedge. Kind of like a wedge toe, same concept.
Yeah.
And so then this will be the top, and then I'm going to kind of play around with the length a little bit, because what I want it to do is to come right here. Okay, so I'm going to have my mitten top, it's going to be, and then I want my hand part to come right here. And then I'm going to do a 3-inch cuff.
Okay.
Because I like my mitten cuffs long. But I want my mitten cuff tight because I don't like that air conditioning up the mitten thing.
Can I make a suggestion? Cut it in half before you start doing all this. It'll be easier to measure in half right now so that you don't
Well, I don't know
end up
how
with
long
one
that...
bigger than the other. It doesn't matter, just so you don't want to make this and have it end up an inch longer that you're short, is what I'm saying. So I would cut them apart now. Even if you cut more off, that's okay, but at least you'll know you'll have enough for your second one.
So there, so I should cut it here. Oh,
Yeah.
good, it's right in the middle of a green stripe, which is
Yeah.
where I wanted it.
Yeah, so yep, I would do that. I'd break them apart now.
Okay, good thought. Okay, so then, yeah, and this yarn was what, West Yorkshire Spinners.
I think it was called Holiday Lights.
Yeah, this one was Holiday Lights. This one was part of their bird collection. It was Robin something.
Robin, yeah.
Yeah, something Robin. But thank goodness they have matching colors to all of their self-stripings. So, I mean, this Robin one, I have red that would match this. I have yellow that would match this. But I just opted to go as neutral as I could. I didn't want a lot of...
I like the brown with it. Yeah.
I really do, yeah. And so, West Yorkshire Spinners saved me again. So that's what I'm working on.
Okay. I'm working on another quilt project by machine. This is just 2 because I made too many blocks. I'm making a quilt for Olivia's graduation. She graduates next year. And it's going to be a rainbow. And I started and I made 12 blocks, all the same. And then I added it up. 12 times 9, that's 108 inches. She don't need a quilt that long.
That's like almost a full-size bed. Queen size.
Well, this is the length.
Oh.
So I took it down to 90.
Okay.
So I did 10 now. But this is what it's going to look like. It's going to be rainbow. I got red and orange now. That's done, that row. And then I'm working on orange with yellow is the next one. And then it'll be yellow with green and so on and so forth through the rainbow. The only thing I haven't decided is once I get to the purple on the other end, do I want, with the purple, do I want it to go like pink and fuchsia or burgundy? I don't know. I asked Olivia, I told her she could decide.
Okay.
Pink or burgundy after the purple.
Now these are all scraps that you have from all
they
kinds
are.
of things.
That's how I found that bag. Because I was digging for scraps for this, because I save all my scraps. I think every good quilter saves their scraps. So I was digging for scraps, and then I came up with that. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. I don't recognize any of these. This is Cape Facet that we had in the store.
I recognize this one. You have this in the store.
Oh yeah, we had these confetti ones.
Yeah.
These are what all of these confetti ones is, because there is a bunch of those.
There's
confettis
an orange one
in my blocks. Those were like, because I made all those animal bags,
right? And
I was using that, so it was the cutoffs from those animal bags. Yeah, so that's one work in progress. You saw my crochet tee. And now today I was tinkering around with another thing. I saw a video, Tina's Crochet, and it's Tina's, T-I-N-N-A. She did these little pouches, she calls them purses, with crochet, and she puts the crochet right onto the zipper. And what she does is she embroiders a chain stitch all the way around.
Like a lazy daisy kind of chain stitch?
Yes, all the way around, make a loop, and then pick that up just with one side, because when you crochet these, you're only crocheting in the back loop always. So
right.
Just one side you pick up all the way around, and now I'm on row 2.
Oh, I see. Yeah, back loop only.
Yeah.
Here's your back loop.
Yeah.
Kind of gives you that cool
that
little
gives
ridge
you that
there.
ridge so that you can do mosaic crochet, which I'm going to do, and I'll show you next time.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah.
Is that going to ZK?
Maybe. That might be a project to take, because it's small. I can fit it all in a project bag. And I probably will just take this one and not additional ones, because I don't want to do the sewing on the road, but the crochet part, no problem. And my friend Laurel found me these zippers, because you have to find short zippers, and the metal are better. And I tried like taking a long zipper and just wrapping thread around so at the end. But then if you push this all the way up, it gets stuck on the thread. So that didn't work so good. And you can't cut it off at the bottom like most nylon zippers. It doesn't work for this because you have to have that end here so you can go under it. So Laurel found these at a citywide rummage sale. She found 3 of them for me.
Wow.
They're little blue jean zippers. So those are the 3 things I'm working on. So
it's interesting that we both have small things.
Yeah, well, it's summer.
Yeah.
You don't want a blanket sitting on your lap.
No.
Or a sweater.
Nope.
So, well, for new yarn in the shop, we can show this.
Okay. Last time we showed you the Heritage sock. This is, and it was paints, right? And so now this is the silk version. Similar colors, similar hand paint, but in silk.
Silk takes the dye a little differently. It looks more like watercolors. It doesn't absorb it as much. It spreads it out. These are 85 superwash merino, 15 silk. So the wool is merino, so it is softer than regular Heritage. It is very nice.
This is beautiful. Look at all these colors in here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm seeing pinks and I'm seeing purples in here, and then there's greens and rusts, and wow.
I sold some of that one today.
This is really pretty. You know, this one, purples, all different shades of purple with, then you got grays and blacks in there.
Yeah.
You know, and like on one side of that one, it's pastel-y, but on the other, the colors are much stronger.
Yeah. And this isn't even all of them. There's still more up there.
Oh, look at this one.
More colors.
Pink and blue. Very bright, very festive.
Yeah. And I do have a bunch of these books up there. These aren't new. We've had these a while. It's called Neck Effects. It's 20 scarves, 20 hats, and 20 cowl. No, 20 scarves, 20... I'm total. Don't listen to me. It just says 30 scarves, wraps, and cowls. I was thinking of that other 60 book.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
mixing them up. So Neck Effects from Cascade Yarns. It has all these patterns in it, plus more, obviously, if there's 30 of them. And it's made to go with Heritage yarns. So you can use any of these new yarns, any of the existing wall of solids to make any of the stuff.
So it's all fingering weight?
The whole book is Heritage.
Wow.
Yeah, so 30 patterns for Heritage yarn.
Some of them are really, really pretty.
I like this one right here. Right on the bottom.
I like the scarf here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, very nice. This one she said she liked. So, yeah, it's a nice book. $17.99 for 30 patterns.
That's not a bad deal.
50 cents a pattern. So, that's one of the new things. We've been having a lot of new things. We filled in our last bag of Patagonia. That's that organic merino from Juniper Mill.
Yeah, DK weight.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It was a green. It's called Wasabi. That was the last color to come in. So now I think we got the whole selection that we're going to have for that. And obviously we had the sesame come in. Did we show that last time even?
Yeah.
Okay, because that's just flying off the shelves. There's not even that much left. And maybe a couple colors have sweater quantities left, and that's it. But you can see all that on the website too.
Yeah, it's been really nice. There was another. What did I knit my other one out of?
Marmel?
No.
Oh, Remix Light.
Remix, Barocco Remix. The Remix makes a nice summer weight sweater too.
Yep.
I like that, and that sweater turned out very nice.
And we had a denim, a pink, and a light green. And now somebody came in today, and they want a color called Juniper. They want the worsted weight. So I thought, oh, I'm going to order. I never want to order just one bag. So I'll order 3 colors. And I was thinking maybe a gray and a gold. And then that Juniper color she wants. So
cool.
yeah. So yeah. And then, you know, we showed this last time. This class is coming up for SIP. It's called SIP. This hat. And I sold another spot in the class today. So
cool.
Yeah. So we have that coming up.
Yeah. This is beginning color work. It's easy color work. We'll be working on, when we knit this hat, we're going to be doing two-handed. Some people do it with one. Some people use what's called a knitting thimble. But I'm a two-color, one in each hand kind of thing. And so it helps to have a dominant method, like if you are a thrower or a picker. But then you're going to learn the other method for the other hand. So I'm looking forward to that. It'll be fun. It'll be a fun class. And this hat is the small size. When I knit it, I screwed up on my stitch count, so it ended up being the small one. But so yeah, this would fit a kid. But the pattern does come with 3 sizes: a small, medium, and a large. And the medium would fit most women's size heads. Literally, all 3 of them use 2 minis. And it just blows my mind, but that's all that's in here. But I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that you use 1 mini, almost a good chunk of it up for the ribbing. And then the top part, the crown, is the other one. So what's in the middle, it's like a 50-50 mix, whatever. So this is a really, really nice, lightweight hat. I wouldn't say that this one's going to be, good for 30 below.
No. But it could be a layering hat, too, if you want to wear a hat under a hood. Then you'd wear it in the middle of winter, too.
Yeah, but fun pattern, easy to knit. So.
Yeah, so we have that coming up. I just got word from the Chamber of Commerce we are going ahead with the citywide garage sale this year. That'll be Wednesday, July 30th.
Oh, like sidewalk sale?
21st. Yeah. What did I say?
Garage sale.
I meant sidewalk sale, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, sidewalk sale is going ahead in July on Wednesday, the 21st, I believe it is.
Cool.
So I'll send out a newsletter to remind people. One other thing to mention is the construction is done on Highway 28, so you can access us from the south.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Got a rotary now. I went through it a couple of times already. It's fun.
Yep. I only went through it once. I went home that way last night.
Well, from my house, that is like the efficient way to get here.
Right.
And so this foolishness of driving, along the river, or like taking what would be PP, but it was the lower road for all of us lifers. Taking the lower road and through Kohler and that. Gosh, I hate that way because you got to watch for Kohler cops because, boy, you don't speed in Kohler.
Oh, I've never had a worry.
Oh,
I've
no.
seen them a couple of times by the horse farm, but yeah, I've been going that way now since last winter. Go that way every day. Watch for more deer than cop. There's a lot of deer on that road.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And where was I? Oh, in town, in Sheboygan, there's that place called Game On. It used to be an auto parts store on Indiana.
Yeah.
There was a deer running across their yard.
Oh.
I was like, what are you doing way over here?
Well, yeah, that would be okay because there's a lot of,
There's a forest behind, well, not a forest, but some woods behind there.
Yeah, and the wayside's there, and, everything is wooded along the wayside. And then,
but it just looks so weird to have him running in their yard. It's like, oh, boy.
Yeah, we haven't seen deer in the yard for a while, but we just got a boatload of turkey.
Oh, yeah.
I'm waiting for the coyotes to come back. They'll deal with the turkey population. But I don't know where the coyotes moved. We have not heard coyote parties for a while. See, when the coyotes hunt at night, they kill something, it's like they're all yipping.
Yeah, they share.
They share, and it's all these coyotes yipping, and we have not, sometimes it's so loud it'll wake you up. And we haven't heard coyote for a while.
I got woke up last night from thunder.
Oh, yeah. I heard this. I woke up too. I was awake, and it was this really, really loud one. Okay, and I was laying in bed hearing that thing, and I'm thinking, oh, that hit something, and not too far away.
Oh.
Sure enough, at the end of the block, down by the cornfield, there's this big old tree laying in the road.
Oh.
And so the people at the end of the block. And the thing is, though, then I looked down there. It used to have this beautiful, gorgeous wooded yard in the front, like lots of trees. I never paid attention to what kind of trees they were. Well, interestingly enough, caught my eye a because I'm seeing the tree laying in the road. Somebody was cutting it up already this morning. And I'm looking at that and I'm going, oh my gosh. All the trees in their front yard that were gorgeous, they were ash.
Oh,
they're all dead.
They all had the borers.
They're all dead.
Emerald
So the
ash
one
borers.
that was hit last night by lightning, that tree was an ash as well, and that was dead. So I'm wondering if it didn't. I don't know if it was wind or if it was lightning that took out that tree, but yeah. And so I'm looking. I'm thinking, wow, they got about 6 more that have to go because they're dead.
Yeah. See, our whole street is lined with ash trees on Wilson, right? Yeah, but the city comes around every other year, and they drill holes in, like 6 holes all the way around, and then they have some bug spray.
Yeah, they put chemical
pump
in.
into it. So, and they've been doing that around town for several years already.
Yeah. Well,
So.
well, we had 5 ash in our backyard, and we had them all taken out.
Yeah. See, you don't live in the city, so they.
No, we are in the city.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, we are in the last block that is city property.
Oh.
But
okay.
yeah, so ours are all gone.
Okay.
We had them taken out because we knew that they were going to be, infested eventually. So we just had all of the, and you know what? They're messy anyways.
Oh, they are. They're terribly messy.
So I was tired of the mess on my deck anyways. So now I just have pine needles everywhere. Because these ashes there were 3 of them on the one side of the house, and then the other, or 2 were on the side of the house, and the other 3 were mixed in with the evergreens. And it's just like, ugh. So
well,
they're
you
gone.
know, every tree's messy, but they provide a lot. Like my maple tree. That thing, you got the little whirly bird things that come down.
Yeah.
Then it was sappy in the month of May.
Yeah.
I had so much sap on my car because that's why I parked outside because of the new flooring being put in. So, yeah, those are messy too. Every tree's got something.
Well, when they teach you that evergreen trees don't lose their leaves, they lied.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got needles and you got
needles everywhere.
pine cones.
Yeah, no, I have needles everywhere. Drives me crazy. Well, but the good news is you just take the leaf blower and blow off the deck, and then your deck is nice and clean again. So it's not terrible, but
Right, but sometimes they like leave a mark exactly where they were. If the sun bakes it in or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
So.
it was kind of loud last night, and we got rain.
Yeah.
I didn't check the rain gauge,
No,
how
I
much we
didn't
got,
either.
but I know we got rain. So,
Yeah.
well, actually, I could have checked it, but I have this little helper when it comes time to water. And when she's watering, she fills up the rain gauge. And I'm going, no.
Oh.
Don't fill the rain gauge. And I always gotta remember, go dump out the rain gauge so I can kind of have an idea. You know, why do I need to know how much rain we got? I don't, okay?
Yeah.
It's just funny.
Yeah. Oh, that is funny.
Yeah. So she always makes sure Grandma, I fill that up? Sure, go ahead. And then I gotta remember to dump it.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a good little helper.
Lucas was watering my flower for me with the squirt gun. Oh, I had to wait till he was gone. Then I went back and gave it a good dump. Yeah. So he squirted Grandma too through the screen window into the kitchen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now you have puddles on the floor?
Well, no, they were all in my face. Because I was looking out the window to, check on him and squirt. Oh, wow.
And I can hear him giggling. Yeah, I'm sure he thought that was pretty funny. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a cutie.
Well, it's just fun, when they do those silly little things, What can I say?
Yep.
So,
Well,
we got anything else to talk about this week?
Nope, we're going to miss you. We'll be gone.
Yep. See
Going
ya.
on our trip. We're excited to go there.
Oh, we can't. I mean, I do enjoy a knitting weekend. Doesn't matter where.
Yep.
So this year, this week, Rochester, Minnesota, and I look forward to that every year.
Yep.
So.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.